This segment of Panther Sports Talk is brought to you by Lincoln Savings Bank. At home in Iowa, at work for you.
The Panther men's basketball team earned a couple days off for the Thanksgiving break, as a week ago they were competing in the Paradise Jam down in the U.S. Virgin Islands. And joined with Coach Ben Jacobson. Coach, you had great weather, great basketball competition, and some fantastic fan support as well.
Yeah, we did, and all that adds up to a great trip. It was something that our team really needed after a couple of tough road games, and the opportunity to spend a lot of time together, to be two quality teams, to play a good Maryland team. And we played them very well. We made some mistakes that we cleaned up for the game with LaSalle, and that'll continue to get better. But all in all, great competition, and we did. We had upwards of 100 Panther fans with us on the trip, and that was terrific.
We had great weather. The fans loved it, but your guys able to do a little bit more than basketball down on the Virgin Islands. Got to enjoy a little bit of snorkeling and just some good team bonding.
Yeah, one of the nice things about the Paradise Jam is whether you win or lose your first game, you've got a day off coming. It's a 4-day tournament. You play 3 games during those 4 days, and so it does give you a day where you're able to do some things with our team. So after our win against Loyola Marymount, we were able to take the team to one of the beaches there, and we spent about 2.5 hours doing a little snorkeling, and they had a chance to, for some of the guys, first time that they'd ever done something like that, and so it's a different, it's kind of a unique bonding type experience for the guys, something that was good for our team, and then able to come back. And I thought we played well against Maryland, had a chance to win that basketball game, and then turned around, made a couple adjustments, and played very well against LaSalle.
And it was that opening win against Loyola Marymount that really set up the table to get some of that tough competition in Maryland and LaSalle, and the team was playing well right from the get-go. Yeah,
we did. The first half against Loyola Marymount was easily the best basketball that we've played. We had to stretch of 10 minutes there in that first half where we did everything right, and I think what it did, it allowed our players and coaches, it allowed our fans that were there and everybody that maybe was watching it as it was streamed back here to see what this team is capable of, and it gave the guys a lot of confidence, and able to hang on in that second half and make some good plays. Dion made a couple good plays late to kind of seal that win for us. But in these types of tournaments, Bahamas last year, with the 8 teams that were there, you were going to get good games no matter what you did, win or lose. This year, we needed to win that first game to get into the bracket with Maryland, with LaSalle, with Providence, so that we were going to get 2 more high-quality games, and so that was a very important game for a lot of reasons.
And even that Maryland game, a 2-point game, I believe, with 5 minutes to go, but winning the opener against Loyola Marymount and LaSalle, that your team takes 3rd place, and just playing together, and you had some guys that stepped up as well.
Yeah, well, we did. Both of those things happened, and I felt like this team has done a very good job of sharing the basketball. Even in our game at Ohio and George Mason, where we didn't play well enough to win those games, our teamwork has been good, and the guys have they continued to do a good job of that in the games that we're just coming out of. But some individuals, Nate Buss would be the one that really, jumped forward. He played well against Loyola Marymount. He played well in the game against Maryland. But then he played great against LaSalle. That was a terrific performance that he put in, and we needed it. We defensively we were much better. LaSalle wasn't getting what they wanted, and we were at a point where we needed somebody else to step forward offensively, and they did that.
Nate Buss, a junior out of Charles City, came off the bench, played his way onto the Paradise Jam all-tournament team. Coach Dion Mitchell had a fantastic game as well. From game 1 to game 2, he was just on fire, shooting the ball, but also distributing the ball.
Yeah, he was. And the Loyola Marymount game, we talked about how important that basketball game was, and that was Dion's best game. And I would easily, I think, be able to say that one of the best games that he's played in the time that he's been here. He was able to get some things going offensively in terms of scoring for himself, but he really got his teammates involved and found guys in the right places. And I just like the way his confidence and his aggressive play helped us beat Loyola Marymount. And he played good against Maryland, and he wasn't quite as sharp against LaSalle. He was good, but not quite as sharp in that game. But for the 3-game stretch, he had a nice tournament.
And Seth Tuttle also had a real good game for the Panthers. Coach, you continue to stay on the road, though, at Milwaukee this Tuesday, and then on Saturday in Des Moines against Iowa State.
Yeah, two more important games. We've got a great schedule put together in terms of it being a very competitive schedule against teams that are going to do well in their own league. And what that does is gives you a number of opportunities to pick up quality wins. And Milwaukee is off to a good start. I think everybody is seeing what Iowa State is doing. So two more good games coming up this week.
Well, Coach, congrats on the third-place finish at the Paradise Jam. The guys looked good, and some good competition once again this week, again at Milwaukee Tuesday. Iowa State in the Big Four Classic on Saturday at 5 o'clock. More Panther Sports Talk coming up right after this.